So last week we talked about curating content. We're going to continue the content journey. And this week we're going to talk about creating content.
My tip is let's capture your genius. But I'm going to even push that out a little bit further and say not only your genius, your customer's genius, maybe other people you speak with come up with genius. What are those little tidbits resound with you and that you think would resound with your audience? And what you do is, at least this is what I do, I keep a notebook right by my side. And every time that little nugget of genius comes up, I write it down. And to go back and reference it, it gives you great ideas for additional content, or maybe that's even enough in a post. These short posts are really gaining a lot of momentum, but to creating your own content, it may spark to move on and write additional posts or to do videos or even to do interviews. And with that, I'm passing the ball off to Bob.
So another great way to capture your genius is by recording it. And I suggest using video because it's one of the best ways to get your content noticed on LinkedIn. So you probably know that video is hot on the internet. LinkedIn is actually another place where video is on fire. You have to be sure that any video you want to use is uploaded directly to LinkedIn. And that's because LinkedIn's algorithm loves what's called native video. So when you upload it directly to a post of yours, LinkedIn's algorithm will give that post more exposure in the timelines of your connection. When you have those two-way conversations with clients, put them on Zoom as well. Obviously, let them know that you're going to be recording it and you'll probably end up doing something with it. When you chat with them, just keep this in mind. You'll have the chance to share your own opinions and views on the subjects that you're talking about, which helps you to build your status in the mind of your audience members that you are just as much of a thought leader and an expert as the person that you're speaking to. So another big advantage to Zoom is that for many of its paid levels, it provides automated transcriptions.
Yeah, so transcription is great. And what it allows you to do is you can take that video and you can use it in many different ways. First of all, you can take it and you can just take excerpts of it to post. So that's one way to create more videos. So Otter.ai is a great transcription service, and they've actually partnered with Zoom. So now when you record a Zoom video, you can get the transcription sent right to you. So what we've been doing that's been really helpful for us in terms of creating content is to take that video with the full transcription and we put that on our website as a blog, and we just say raw transcription below so people can read through it. And then what you can do is grab parts of that and use it. You can take great quotes and capture your genius and use a great site like Canva to create text quote images. So these do really well. They catch people's attention. They look super creative. You can also take themes. So if there's a few different themes in the video, a few different words, you could go to wordart.com and create a word art image. All of these take a little bit of time, but they're really high in the create box.
So many people come to us and say, I know I need to create content, but I don't know what my audience cares about. So why don't we ask them? And we can do that through polls. LinkedIn has a wonderful feature that allows us to put out a poll, and then we can ask people what matters to them. So a few things to think about. When we put a poll together, don't only think about it as a discovery for you, but something that your audience wants to engage with. Ask some great questions where people would be excited to give you that answer. You get 4 choices and make it really interesting. Just the poll question may not be enough, just posting it. One of the things we recommend is making sure that the text is appealing. The next thing is make sure you're getting it into the inbox of the people that you want to vote on this. There's a little send button at the bottom. When you click on that and then type in a First Degree Connections name, you can get it into their inbox, and it will auto-populate the poll itself so they can click and vote right there. Now, what do we do with this once the poll is closed? We've got some statistics. Most people love to know the benchmark of where did they fall amongst their peers in the voting. So you can actually resend that poll back to them and go a little bit deeper into the meaning of each of the answers and send it back to the people that voted with a little message saying, you voted here, you're in this percentage, this is the way you're thinking about things. And it's a great way to not just find content in the poll itself, but the answers will allow you to create content around what they care about.